So Fitbit has done some new stuff. You know, Fitbit might have been the first. I remember when they announced this, they launched it. It was very exciting. Then the Jawbone Up, then the Nike Fuel Band, and then now the Lark Life. Fitbit's come back with 2 new Fitbits. This is, I think, my favorite of them all. This is called the Fitbit Zip. Later this month, we'll see, it's not out yet, the Fitbit One. Price is right on this, $59. The original Fitbit's $100. The Jawbone, it was $100, I think $150, $100, I can't remember. The Nike Fuel Band is $150. You know, these are all the same thing. They're pedometers. They measure your steps. With some have some additional features. For instance, the original Fitbit would measure just steps. The newest Fitbit, the Ultra, which I think this is an Ultra, right? Measures how many floors you go up. And I always like the Fitbit will show you a growing flower as your activity level progresses throughout the day. That's really what these are for, is to motivate you. The Fuel Band gives you have a goal, and it gives you a little animation when you get the goal. So this is the Fitbit Zip. Let me show you. First of all, it's very cute, and I like the form factor. It's small. They have 5 different colors. This is the green, but they have black and white and red as well. It's a clip that I think I'll be less likely to use. This goes on your belt, but they do say you could wear it in a bra if you're a girl. And I think the smaller size is going to be a little bit more comfortable in your bra than the larger Fitbit. You don't get the flower anymore. You just get a little face. He's sticking his tongue at me saying, "You're being lazy, get up," and he'll smile at me when I get up. This one does not measure floors. It merely measures steps, and then based on the steps, it projects calories. But it does do something I like a lot. The original Fitbit and the Fitbit Ultra, you have to dock. Well, actually, you dock to charge it, but as you bring it close to the computer, the little docking station will also talk to it. This one uses Bluetooth and Bluetooth 4, low power Bluetooth, and will talk to your iPhone or your iPod Touch. So and because it's got a battery built in, it goes 6 months without charging. So no more docking. You could just wear it, keep it on, and I'll get my head out of the shot there so you can see it. And it syncs up automatically with your Bluetooth phone as you've seen it. Now I've signed into my Fitbit account, so it shows me my calories burned out of my goal, my steps out of my goal. It shows you progress. You can also log your own activities. So if you went on a bike ride, the real problem with all of these devices I've found is that they don't measure things that aren't running or walking. So bicycling, unless you're wearing it on your leg, it's not going to measure. Yes, Ms. Romero, you had a question?
Does it track sleep?
This one does not. The new Fitbit One will. Okay. And your Fitbit Ultra and the original Fitbit, you could track sleep, but you have to wear in a crazy bracelet. Yeah. The Lark is going to have a bracelet feature as well. No. The answer is no. This is really just tracking activities. And particularly walking. You can show your weight and a graph of your weight. Really what these are all about, and you can compare it with your friends. So Kevin Rose is beating the pants off of me. He's got 28,824 steps. I've got 54. Oh, I'll tell you that, Kevin Rose. You can also log food and so forth, but all of that will be done manually. These devices only log steps, and as I mentioned, they're not great on other kinds of activities. For instance, I do an hour of Pilates every single day, and none of these devices really will measure that accurately. So you're just going to have to consider that when you look at your amount. It is a touch screen, and it is a watch as well as a calorie counter. And a step counter, so that's kind of nice. And the touchscreen makes it very easy to switch modes, as you can see. And that's, I guess that's, I don't know what that is. Oh, that's how far I've traveled. That's right. So really, essentially, these are pedometers, and that's how many total calories I've burned today. So $59 means this is a little bit more like the $10 pedometer you can get. I got to point out, you can buy accurate electronic pedometers for $10, $15. They don't sync up with your phone. They don't have social sides. They don't do any encouragement. They just count your steps. If all you need is the bare step counting, that's probably a better buy. But if you want something cool with some social features, I find these really do motivate me. I really do kind of pay attention. And as I get towards the end of the day, if I haven't reached my goal, I'll make sure I walk a few extra steps, or I'll bicycle, or I'll take the dog for an extra walk, just trying to get to that goal. And that's the kind of thing you really need. That's what these are really good for. There's the colors. You see, you can wear it secretly.
They just disappear.
Disappears between your breasts.
It looks a bit like a starter device. It's only $60. Seems like it's the first one you get.
It's your first Fitbit.
And you get another
My
one
first
after that.
Fitbit. It kind of even looks like that. So pros, of course, the price. I think the form factor is great. I'm much less likely to lose this. And I do like the fact that it's got a touch screen. It is easier to sync. You get right to your iPhone. The cons, it doesn't work with anything but an iPhone or iPod Touch. And by the way, 4S or later, third generation or later. So you have to have a modern iOS device for this to work. And the other con is if all you really need is a pedometer, you can get one a lot less expensively than $59 bucks. Doesn't track all activities. That's another con. It only tracks particularly walking and running. But that's all you expect from any of these devices. The original Fitbit, the Nike Life Band, the Lark, all of these guys really are best at tracking running or walking. So try, buy. I would say absolutely a buy. This is a great little device. And if you're trying to get in shape and just get a little bit of extra motivation, maybe compare yourself with Kevin Rose, this is a great little way to do it. And I think at 59 bucks, it really does everything you need, unless you want that sleep tracking, which really adds considerably to the price. I'd stay with the Fitbit Zip. It's great. My first Fitbit.